Every month, the same cycle repeats. You promise yourself that this time will be different, that this time you'll save, that this time the money won't disappear. Your paycheck hits your account, you feel a brief sense of relief, and then slowly, almost invisibly, it starts to fade. A small purchase here, a subscription there. I deserve this moment, and suddenly saving money feels impossible again. And the confusing part is this, saving is smart, it's necessary, and your future depends on it, so why does it feel so hard to actually do? The truth is, saving money isn't difficult because you're irresponsible, undisciplined, or bad with finances. It feels hard because your brain is working against you. Human psychology was never designed for delayed rewards, abstract numbers, or long-term financial planning. Your mind is wired to protect you, to seek comfort now, and to avoid pain, even if that pain is something as subtle as not spending money today. In this video, we're going to break down the real psychological reasons why saving money feels so uncomfortable, why modern life makes it even harder, and how understanding your own mind is the first step to finally taking control of your finances. Your brain is built to chase pleasure now, not security later. When you spend money, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical linked to reward and motivation. That new phone, that food delivery, that small online purchase gives you an instant emotional payoff. Saving money, on the other hand, offers no immediate reward. It's just numbers sitting quietly in an account, doing nothing you can feel. From an evolutionary perspective, humans survived by prioritizing immediate resources, not long-term plans. Thousands of years ago, waiting didn't make sense. What mattered was eating today, staying safe today, surviving today. That ancient wiring still runs your decisions now. So when you try to save, your brain doesn't see it as progress. It sees it as delaying pleasure. That internal resistance isn't weakness, it's biology. And until you understand that saving feels unnatural to the brain, you'll keep blaming yourself instead of the system running your behavior. Saving money doesn't feel like gaining something. It feels like losing something. Psychologists call this loss aversion. The pain of giving something up feels stronger than the pleasure of gaining the same thing. When you move money into savings, your brain registers it as money you can't touch, money you're giving up, money you're restricting yourself from using. That emotional discomfort is why people justify spending with phrases like, "I deserve this," or "I'll save next month." Spending feels like self-care, reward, and relief. Saving feels like punishment. Even when saving is logical, emotionally it feels wrong. This is why people sabotage their own financial goals without realizing it. They aren't choosing to fail. They're trying to avoid emotional pain. Until saving stops feeling like loss and starts feeling like ownership, it will always feel hard to maintain. The world you live in is perfectly designed to make saving money difficult. Every app, every advertisement, every platform is built to trigger impulse and urgency. One-click purchases remove friction. Buy now, pay later removes pain. Subscriptions quietly drain your account while you're not paying attention. Social media constantly shows you lifestyles that make you feel behind even when you're doing fine. The result is a constant sense of pressure to spend, upgrade, and keep up. In this environment, relying on willpower is unrealistic. Willpower was never meant to fight systems engineered by behavioral scientists and billion-dollar companies. When saving feels hard, it's not because you're weak, it's because the game is rigged against long-term thinking. Understanding this shifts the blame away from you and toward the environment shaping your choices every single day. When money feels tight, your brain shifts into survival mode. This is called the scarcity mindset. Instead of thinking about the future, your mind becomes obsessed with immediate problems and short-term relief. Research shows that financial stress actually reduces cognitive bandwidth, making planning harder. That's why people under pressure make decisions that look irrational from the outside. It's not laziness or lack of intelligence. It's stress narrowing your mental focus. Saving money requires calm, stability, and the ability to think ahead. But when you're worried about bills, expenses, or unexpected costs, your brain prioritizes today over tomorrow. In that state, spending for comfort feels safer than saving for an uncertain future. Until you recognize how scarcity rewires your thinking, Saving will always feel like swimming against a psychological current. Spending money comes with emotion, identity, and story. You don't just buy things, you buy feelings. Confidence, status, relief, enjoyment, belonging. Every purchase tells a story about who you are or who you want to be. Saving money, by contrast, feels empty and abstract. There's no excitement, no identity attached, no emotional feedback loop. It's just restraint. That's why people struggle to stay consistent with saving. The brain needs meaning to stay engaged. When saving is just about numbers, it feels pointless. But when money is connected to a future version of yourself, a sense of freedom, peace, or control, it becomes easier to protect. Saving isn't boring by nature. It's boring because most people never give it a purpose their brain can emotionally understand. So, if saving money has always felt hard for you, this is the moment to stop judging yourself. You're not broken, lazy, or bad with finances. Your brain has been shaped by evolution, emotion, stress, and a modern world designed to pull money out of your hands as fast as possible. Once you understand that, something powerful happens. You stop fighting yourself and start working with your psychology instead. Awareness is the real starting point of change. Because the goal isn't to force discipline through pain, it's to redesign how saving feels in your mind. When saving stops feeling like loss and starts feeling like control, freedom, and self-respect, consistency becomes natural. Money doesn't change your life overnight, but the way you think about money can. And once you master that, saving stops being hard and starts becoming part of who you are.